Taimou is going to be absolutely deadly if he's left unchecked for the Japanese squad.
And of course, you take a look at the Japan offense setting up here, you look at their tanks moving in. You're going to need players like Jasper to get to the back, suppress Taimou, and let the rest of their team come alive. And now they are rolling out the front gates, and the question is, what degree of aggressiveness are we going to see from this Japan team early on? Now Aktm looking for his route in to this backline of Finland. As Finland, they are rotating around and around, and Taimou able to punish Japan. He gets clear early on, and that puts Finland on a decent beat. Finland takes longer to run back to this point, so for Japan, just keep throwing bodies in, trade out kills, and you're going to take this. And that nano boost on the Winston, that should be the fight sealer.
That's it, Japan. Not quite as keen as the Samurai's blade, probably about as subtle as a sledgehammer, but the brute force approach does work out. 4 minutes and 56 on the clock as Japan have made it to the second stage. Here's Aktm, of course, the colourful Rhino jockey. So much personality in one person. And so far he showed up well, but remember the challenge was issued. Taimou said, I'm coming for you, Aktm. This man is more than happy to receive the challenge.
Well, if Taimou is on the way, we should be seeing him soon. This is where you would need that big hump, but Linkser gets cut down. It's already a 65 for Japan, and Finland, they double down. They barrier and try and seize this fight, despite being down one, but they have not been able to do enough damage here just yet.
No, they didn't capitalize off it, but Taimou comes in. That was one pulse rocket. Helix rocket connects with Taimou from a distance. Aktm, he was dicing with death already. He was down at 10 HP. Going to be very, very hard for him to progress further than that. Dianton, again, always the quiet achiever in these team fights. Managed to connect with Taimou. He's still quite healthy here.
The thing with this Japan team right now is that they're very scrappy. It's hard to remove all of them at the same time. They're well, they just threw Winston straight back to the lunar colony. Well, in any case, Finland right now, layering in the Transcendence, not giving this up without a fight, and rolling back in, and oh my goodness, everyone is getting thrown out. Finland, calm down, they're only human.
Give me some of that ragdoll, let's go.
Aktm had a chance to heal up, had a chance to lick his wounds, and now he can bring out the blade. He's looking for the opportunity, and here it is. It's unsheathed, it's hungry for blood, and it is cutting through any fins that might be here in the payload.
Nicely done from Aktm. Gets Zappos as he gets out of the suit. No chance for stall from him. Primal Rage is forced for Dianton, but he's probably more than happy to use it at this stage. It's going to be easier for him to keep Finland away from the payload, prevent them from any chance of being contested. Japan sail into the third stage of the map now with a bit of momentum behind them.
They might be sailing into the third stage, but it was bumpy seas indeed here, Mitch, where, look at that replay, beautiful stuff. But here's the problem. Finland bought themselves a lot of time here. This is defensible in the final 2.5 minutes. Aktm, of course, as McCree has been very good all weekend long, but this is where Taimou has a bit of a personal grudge. He doesn't want to see anyone else do great on McCree except for him.
Frankie tries to dive on Aktm, but that provokes a responsive Transcendence out from Japan to keep Aktm and the rest of the back line nice and healthy. Self-destruct's going to get dropped in front of the payload now. The pulse bomb drops short. Aktm still has a bit of room to breathe, a bit of freedom here, and Tayo with the kill on towards Zappos is going to help a lot. No more Diva for the McCree to worry about. Look how far back he can stand. Deadeye coming in now, waiting for the little red skulls of happiness so he can clean up some of these targets here. So far doesn't look like he's found too much. No, he gets Zappos out of the mech. That'll do for now.
That is reasonable right now for Japan. They're able to weaken the front line of Finland, and now they seize the opportunity moving in. Linkser, though, has been the thorn in their side, takes down two. A absolute reckoning in the back line here for Linkser. Late Deadeye out here from Aktm, hoping that someone takes his bluff, but no, not able to find anything as Taimou holds strong in the back, deals with the flanking threat, and Japan, they have to throw bodies on the payload here. They are getting whittled down piece by piece. Overtime, very much in progress.
Self-destruct comes in. Oh, it's a big one. The fireworks just to punctuate the finish there for Finland. Japan had no choice but to throw themselves at the payload, but let's just say nuclear deterrence is pretty effective in Overwatch.
So we're wondering where Taimou was today. Let me tell you that right now, he is doing incredible. Very good cleanup from Taimou. Lots of space being made for him here, and he is the cleanup that Finland needs right now to secure this point.
Yeah, he's looking pretty cool, calm and collected there. You notice he was watching this corner. He's actually ready to fire up a Helix rocket. As soon as the Tracer appears, he's going to try and let him have it. Wasn't quite enough damage, though, and Taimou is able to recall out. The point's not fully taken yet, and Taimou is trying to stall further.
But when you force the Tracer to use the rewind, she can't stall for that long. She has to throw herself in, and she still ends up falling. Japan needs to rise when the smoke has settled. Otherwise, Finland could be saying an unstoppable time.
It's going to be a Nano who's coming in here. I believe it's Aktm with the Dragon Blade, and Frankie knows he needs to respond to this immediately. Look to the back line. Oh, no! He had the charge on Aktm, but Taimou took him down. Tayo took him down before he could pin him.
That is insane. He didn't get him all the way, but still gets him out of the fight for a little bit. Taimou, strong, consistent cleanup, and guns D.Va out of the sky. This might not be Duck Hunt, but he's trying.
That's Clay Pigeon shooting. I've never seen that. What is that? Zappos comes in with a triple. Both supports and Tayo are felled by the self-destruct. It wasn't the shock and awe factor of the Earth Shatter that got the fight. Fraggy can say that for later after Zappos has just gone ballistic.
Taimou, though, plenty of space being made here. Zappos protecting him here with the defensive matrix. Fraggy there as well. He has been the consistent source of damage here for Finland. And now here comes the visor. Finland is going in.
I think it was a miscall. Jasper wasn't actually desuited yet. And still Taimou went for the tack visor. It still seems to work out though. A lot of the damage was mitigated by the defense matrix, but Taimou still gets a desuit on Jasper, and now the rest of the hit scan pressure can be applied.
Take a look at what they have for this final part. Barrier and Transcendence. Japan, they have to blow their Transcendence, but Finland can stagger their support ults in turn.
Fraggy now as well wants to get better than a strict Twitch mod and bring that hammer down. Diarton falls, and now he's right up in front. He lays it through. Jasper, nothing he could do. He had a horde of army on him, but it wasn't enough to heal him up, and Taimou free to do damage from the back line. That's it. First map to Finland.
This is sort of the Taimou defense force. You have the Reinhardt there to shield him. You have the D.Va holding back. They're letting Taimou shine, but Fraggy under very heavy pressure here to start things out.
It's going to be so hard for him to stay alive, and he eventually does go down, but enough time was bought for Finland to at least get a trade kill back on Diarton. Aktm forced to have gone back over the wall as Taimou was ready to unload after he got a little bit of health back. And this is a man to watch in this map. This is where Genji can really shine. But Tayo has also been lifting trees for him over that fight. Finland didn't know what hit them. Aktm harassing down now as well on towards Zuppe. A little bit of extra damage might do the job. He's forced back over the edge. He can't climb up. Oh! It's a long walk off a short ledge for our man Aktm. But the rest of his team have been standing up in the meantime. Jasper and Claire, the last two up on that kill feed, and Tayo was using space effectively here. Taimou gets crashed up against the wall, and Yos finds the kill. Yeah, Finland got brutalized early in the fight, and that was probably prematurely required for Zuppe to come forward with a Transcendence and a sound barrier. This is it. This is the last gambit for Finland. They realize that Tenno finds Aktm as he tries to charge through with the Dragon Blade. It's a little bit harder without a nano boost there, but that's not going to get the job done entirely for Finland yet.
Finland has been ragdolling harder than any other team, but will it be enough? They're under assault. Beautiful AoE damage coming in here from the Winds of Play Japan, and he tears right through Finland. They did not have an answer, and this fight should be over for them.
Yeah, Diarton just punctuates his performance now with a Primal Rage, even able to escape the self-destruct there, or at least be able to tank through the damage. And this is bad. Finland have hardly any chance to get back to this point. They can try and jump through the window, but no! Fraggy doesn't even get off the ground. Failure to launch has caused Finland to go one down in this best of three here on Lijiang.
Well, Japan, they have a good setup here, and here comes the blade. Aktm looking for blood into the Finland backline. Not getting here just yet, but while they're looking at Genji, they don't see the D.Va. It's a double self-destruct kill there, and Japan has thrown Finland back once more. Finland, they have to find a way through. This might be one of their better chances. They still have to go through double support ultimate, so what does that even say? And they are under heavy pressure here. Unable to get through the room, but that's big. Links are opening the way. The sound barrier is out.
Yos couldn't save Claire with the Transcendence of the Pulse Bomb hit. Taimou thinking about a bit of a back cap attempt, but needs to deal with Aktm first. He had no idea what was happening. His assailant was standing behind him. Taimou needs to run away from the Tesla cannon here, but looks like Diarton has bigger fish to fry, and he does just that. Tayo helps him out. Now Taimou could be in trouble. No, don't send him over the edge. Say it isn't so. Taimou, some twinkle toes, quick footwork. It won't be enough though. He's swatted down. Can't escape. It's a huge investment to throw into this. Maybe Japan want to bait something out at this stage, but they still got a decent lead. Taimou's down.
Taimou is down here early on in Finland. They have to ultimate to compensate. They get down the opposing Winston though, so both sides passing into the Iris, and Finland's going to break it down. The barrier is out, and they are well protected here against Japan, but not getting the kills they need right now. Japan's still alive.
Zuppe finds Aktm, and this is very, very good for Finland. They're winning this fight out. They're wresting things back into their control. Fraggy! Beautiful stuff, and remember, if you see the D.Va pilot die in the kill feed before the mech, you know she's fallen off the edge. That's the only way you can normally tell. Here we go over the top. Diarton goes in. 4 players benefit from the sound barrier, but not Aktm. No, Japan flipped the point back in those final moments. Finland now, the pressure's on them. It's been taken out from under them. The rug pulled out, and now they're getting the kills to boot. Yos gets Zappos with a headshot over on the point. You can see Links are desperately trying to get back, but he can't escape. Yos is going absolutely ham, and that's overtime ticking down. Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. Japan have actually brought it back to make it a 2-0. The committee's up on their feet, and how can you blame them?
Finland right now, they're mind frozen. They don't know what to do. Finally, they throw the Diva onto that point, but they gave up a tick for free. Blixer, though, isolating out the Zarya, taking her out when the shield is off cooldown, and now Finland, they don't get the point, they're giving up 2 ticks for free.
Oh,
what is going on?
Aktm. No, he's got into the back line. Finland now going to struggle to stand up against this kind of pressure, and yes, Reaper always finds his mark, and Aktm, that chalk one more up, and that battle between him and Taimou.
And what we saw there, the reason why they had to give up the ground is that Japan tankier here, and Aktm able to just roll right through. Heavy damage from Japan. Japan with all the momentum in the world. They're going to open up here. There's the nano-boosted Reaper. We've gone back in time.
Yeah, exactly. He hasn't quite used this Death Blossom yet, though. He's forced to Shadow Form away from the oncoming damage. Maybe the timing wasn't quite there. The Diva needs to be dealt with before he goes for a Death Blossom, otherwise the damage will be for naught.
Self-destruct in over the top for Japan. Zoning out Finland. They've already almost given up a tick here on the point, but no kills are going in their favor. Japan, too tanky, too much damage going on from Aktm, and he spins to win it here into the back.
Graviton also used it to the backside, but the follow-up damage is just coming now. Tayo picks up both Zappers and Taimou inside that one. Gets a third kill. Zarya bringing the pain on this map for Japan and completely dashed Finland aside. They're probably still wondering what the heck is going on.
Well, right now they are stalling out with the last little bit they have left. They cannot give up anything. No, not even able to break it down. Let's break it. Oh, as Kiddo is dispatched. No more stalling out from Finland.
Again, same approach. Japan also commit to the middle of the map and set themselves up. They've got to get on the point now, though. Very, very quickly. Finland already accrued 2/3 of the percentage here. But Taimou's going to work in from the side again. He's sheltering behind the defense matrix of Zappers to get optimal damage out. But a self-destruct going to force him to position elsewhere. Get a little bit closer to the Aktm than he would have liked. But here's the Transcendence to keep them topped up.
Finland saved the Transcendence for later, and it's paid off. Japan did their initiation, didn't quite work out. And now Finland, they might have used the barrier, and they do. That's going to keep them alive in the fight. And now they're powering through Japan, taking up player after player, and it's looking like they might have finally cracked the code here for point A.
Yeah, 3 players left for Japan up on this point so far. They brought it back beforehand, but not this time. Big credit to Zoppe in that fight.
You see the Winston come in, but he immediately is able to back out.
Yeah, very territorial display from Aktm. They're just pressing up and getting the bubble down. Defense matrix must be put in front of Taimou right now, and for the most part it is, but not before. He finds Jasper, deals with him as he does get ejected from the suit, and now forced into the side room by a very angry Aktm. He, though, is going to be in trouble himself as Finland makes some progress.
This has been slow but steady right now for Finland. Fraggy right now, the one true Winston, cleaving out everyone. He's moving at this room. He's been here in the mood. And Finland, they dropped the beat. They're feeling the music in and around the point. They dodge a self-destruct, moving out of it like it's a raid mechanic, and they are holding strong now.
Nano boosted Dragon Blade coming out for Aktm. He's got all the damage he needs. Unbelievable. Finland were in the driver's seat, pole position, but Japan turn it back onto them in a matter of seconds. Aktm, the old timing was just perfect. Claire had the Nano, he had the Dragon Blade. It was all lights out for Finland.
Taimou has a visor, he needs room. He's right down Zoppe. He uses the visor under pressure, but no! Rocked and socked by Winston in the corner. That's big for Japan.
Very messy fight. You can see both Transcendences occurring over the course of that one, but Link's are on the back cap here. It was only 1/3 to go. This is the perfect move. This is going to force Japan to quickly respond. Is that a nano boost in Zenyatta? I'm seeing everything now. What is that? It gets the headshot towards Linkster. Oh my lord.
Great balls of fire coming in from Yaz, and hasn't been enough right now. Certainly, it kept him alive in this fight. Well, Yaz is down right now. Linkster being a surgeon in the back, but here comes Aktm, the Dream Crusher, the surgeon, slicing back and forth. 2 kills for Aktm, make it 3. Sushi is being served.
Another nano boost available for Claire here, and it might go towards Diasen in the absence of a Dragon Blade, or maybe Yo's again. Who knows? Aktm goes very low in that fight. It is taken down. It's the Helix rocket that claims him. Tayo also is struggling. He hangs on to life by getting a recall. Yo's goes for the Transcendence as well. Both teams into the Iris.
Taimou right now looking for anything, and he gets one with the aid of Linkster. Tayo is out. 6v5, but now 4v4. Japan getting the damage they need right now, and they are on the brink. 10 seconds left remaining, and a nano boost is out here once more for Japan as they look for the cleanup.
I believe it was Aktm to benefit from that. Yos doesn't care. He gets up in the face of Zappers. He's having to challenge down. Bunny Blast versus all 2 wins. It's Yos to come out on top. Japan holds strong. Fraggy gets the frag on towards Yos as he tries to get on towards the point again in that primal range form. The dash off for Aktm. The finish on Lynx is there. Pulse bomb drop. No one's there to see it. Oh dear.
Well, it is a bit of the Wild West indeed. McCree versus McCree. This is a treat we don't get to see as often right now. And Aktm being measured, waiting for his team to get in position. Flashbang and cut down. Awesome stuff from Aktm.
It just doesn't get any better than that. Linkster never had an opportunity to respond, never had a fighting chance. Taimou now needs to do one better on Aktm as the opposition McCree. But Aktm's keeping himself fairly safe right now. Now down onto the payload. He's spotted his opponent across the field now. It's time to slap the gauntlet across the We haven't even been on Toronto for very long, but Japan have already stamped their dominance, their authority on it. Taimou, though, fancies himself the duel. Aktm goes for the flash. Oh, Taimou! It's a 1v1, mate. You can't get help from your teammates.
Taimou, that is dirty fighting. You might as well have just gone for the low blow, but he is taken down. Justice is served. Japan looking for the way in. Taimou moving to the back line, drops the pulse bomb, doesn't quite get what he's looking for here as Taimou, plenty of room to work with. Finds the Winston and looking for more. And though Aktm has room to work with here, his team is dying all around him. It's Taimou, no! Japan has been somewhat bloodied here after a very quick strike. They've struggled to find a way through, and Aktm, oh my word. Taimou saying, this is why you stay on McCree. 2 quick shots and he's down. Finland right now, they have found their groove. They have plenty of resources here for the next fight. And Japan, off the swamp, really looking for their way forward. And oh no, Aktm in the world's worst position right now, able to get away, gets transcended on, but his team still looking for a way to win this fight.
Yeah, Taimou finds Clan with a dead eye, but Lynx is caught by the Helix Rocket. Aktm just flicking that lazily in his direction. Does connect with it, and Japan have a chance to actually get back to the payload, which is kind of the objective here, guys. Thank you. Taimou, another dead eye, another dead eye. He found Taimou pretty comfortably, and Jasper gets desuited. Now it's getting serious.
And there's the other team, Jasper. Taimou on a rampage. He is feasting right now with this McCree. Japan looking for the opportunity right now. Aktm. Oh no! On the visor, he got Linkser. There will be no play. Huge stuff for Japan. And now, will this visor come out? Aktm gets some space and looks for the opportunity. The visor is coming in.
Yeah, did I use there by Taimou? I think he cancelled it to find Jasper. He gets a reload now, at least on the Peacemaker. Aktm coming forward now, after the fact, after using the attack visor, coming forward, he gets 2 kills with the 1 Helix Rocket. Insane stuff. That's what it had. That's how you get an achievement in the game. And Lynx are trying to save this with the Dragon Blade.
It's a late Dragon Blade, but it gets 2. And can this really be happening right now? He's horribly outnumbered, and yet, has he bought time? They still have the Diva in and around the fight, bloodied, but not dead yet. As Linkser dashes back and forth, he got both supports. What in the world is going on?
He's still alive, and now the Discord Orb is going to be a factor. That's in play. Diantin the one with that on him right now. It's so hard to stay alive, and Linkser catches him as he tries to get to escape. Time is ticking down. The overtime now is in effect. Jasper gets desuited. Daps gets back in his suit here. Mini Diva on the payload's not going to last long, which he gets flashed out like that one. Here's the cleanup. Here's Finland, and they hold Japan outside of the power plants here. Yeah, Taimou can see the tracer from the shots coming from Yo's there, but the bubble gets put just in front of the shot. That could have been a lethal bit of damage going towards Yo's, and Japan would have been a man down. The timing there, I think it's got to be luck, but Diantin just saved his teammate's life without knowing it.
Taimou has to be frustrated over that. He almost certainly would have had that kill, but it's still not bad here for Finland. They're doing the Japan dive really well. Japan had to go a little bit deeper than they wanted to because of the Widow, and the pressure is there. Beautiful stuff.
The Taimou show is back on. It was a brief intermission, but now you've got front row seats to see it all unfold. Recon visor is available. Lynx are now doing a serious bit of cleanup in the backline. Both supports have fallen, and Finland are on the march. Their infrasight now used just to make sure he knows where they are. Taimou walked straight into that one. He couldn't have known. There's no way, but Taimou now is getting serious.
Japan, they have to poke against Finland, but they have so few areas. And finally, Aktm ends the nightmare, but for how long?
Well, traded out. Taimou also goes down. Japan playing with a Widowmaker as well. This has got to be just for the fans. There's no other choice. Linkser, hello, comes in with 3. Both supports are down, and even in the absence of Taimou, Linkser is still making ends meet, still propelling Finland towards the potential map win here. Zappers on a Diantin, and there it is, the drop off the edge. That's all that could be done for Jasper.
Linkser, you absolute madman, you beautiful man, moving in. Oh my God, she's already dead. Please stop. It's a double kill for Linkser, slicing through the Japanese backline.
There's going to be one more chance for Japan to get outside and fight. Aktm finds Linkser. There's an opportunity here. You can see how close it is. Is anyone from Japan going to get on the payload? They do finally, but Taimou's set up to really make this painful.
Well, they finally got through the Linkser raid, boss. Now, do they deal with Taimou? Still on the Widowmaker. Beautiful sightlines right now. Not much pressure. And finally, a Winston chases him. The ball's on Taimou, not on the payload. A blade, though, from Aktm might give Japan stability, but they have to work now.
Aktm finds one. Japan is down. That's one of the supports. A lot less healing coming from Finland right now. The rest of them just jockeying around this payload as much as they possibly can. Linkser finds Aktm. This might be the opening that Finland were looking for. The dash in for Zappers as well. It looks like it's happening. Jasper is definitely going to get desuited here and dealt with very quickly in that payload. Surely he's going to get across the line. Finland get it done. 2-2 in this 4-match series.